ISIL can't steal America's Christmas. ISIL can't steal America's Christmas. Thank you for tuning into the Black Political Buzz Network, and my name is Laurel. On this vlog, I want to focus in on the topic of how the terrorist group ISIL has attempted and tried to steal America's Christmas each year for the past about 6 years. So for the past 6 years or so, the ISIL terrorist group has attempted to steal America's Christmas via planned mass shooting events or bombing events. So let me go back to the underwear bomber. About 6 years ago, there was the underwear bomber. This was a young black man who lived in the UK. He was on a plane that was en route to Detroit. He had explosives that were sewn into his underwear. He was planning to blow up a plane that was en route to Detroit. So from that incident to the incident in Colorado, the incident in Sandy Hook, and then we have the incident in San Bernardino, California. So for the past, let's just say about six and a half years or so, there has been a planned mass shooting event or a planned bombing event. And these events have taken place right before Christmas. These events have occurred right before Christmas. Now, we do know that there was a terrorist attack in Boston at the Boston Marathon that took place in April of 2013. But I'm not speaking of that isolated incident. The majority of these events have occurred right before Christmas. Now, in the United States of America, when we celebrate Christmas over here in our nation, it primarily, that holiday season, it is to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. So in America, primarily and historically in our nation, during Christmas, we use that holiday season to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And all the stores, with the toys and the Christmas lights everywhere, it's just a very festive season, a very festive holiday season. Well, for the past 6.5 years or so, the mainstream media's focus has been on these planned mass shooting events or on the bombing events, like with the underwear bomber. So the American people, they were not thinking about Christmas per se, as in Jesus' birthday or, the Christmas lights and Christmas toys and whatever, because they were afraid. Because terrorism, the purpose of terrorism is to put fear in the hearts of human beings. The purpose of terrorism is to place or instill fear in the hearts of human beings. So if you can cause a planned mass shooting event to occur or a bombing event to occur, a terrorist attack bombing event to occur, then the human beings or the citizens of that nation will be afraid. They'll be paralyzed with fear, and they'll be thinking about being safe versus Christmas time and the festivities of Christmas. Last week in Las Vegas, they had the GOP debate. Most of that debate was about terrorism. This past Saturday in New Hampshire, we had the Democrat Party's debate. Part of that debate was about terrorism. So during this Christmas season, the American citizens are focused and fixated on terrorism. Terrorism is now a 2016 general election platform issue over here in America. So ISIL has succeeded. ISIL, which is a terrorist group derived from Al-Qaeda has succeeded in turning the attention of American citizens from Jesus Christ, Christmas, to terrorism and fear. We now know what ISIL's plot and plan is, which is to rule the world via radical Islamist ideology. ISIL doesn't want human beings to focus on any other religion or faith other than radical Islamist ideology. So ISIL will do anything within its power to put fear in the hearts of human beings so that they will keep their eyes, they'll be forced to bow down to radical Islamist ideology. Over here in America, we cannot let that happen. We cannot let that happen. Now, ISIL operatives and ISIL terrorists and members have been in the United States since President Obama was sworn into office. I repeat, ISIL operatives and terrorists have been over here in the United States of America since President Obama was first sworn into office, because President Obama made the FBI and the CIA and the Department of Homeland Security relax our border patrol policies and relax our immigration policies. The CIA, the Department of Homeland Security, and the FBI work for the president. So if he orders them to relax our national security standards and policies, they will do so, and they did. And in doing so, ISIL operatives slipped over here onto American soil. So these shooting events that are occurring, like in Colorado, Sandy Hook, San Bernardino, California, the Navy shipyard in Washington, D.C., all that, those are planned events. That underwear bomber who was on that plane to Detroit, those are planned events. Now, ISIL wasn't called ISIL 6.5 years ago. It was still called Al-Qaeda. But Al-Qaeda, ISIL, same thing. Because ISIL derived from or originated from Al-Qaeda. Over here in our nation, we cannot allow a radical Islamist terrorist group steal our Christmas. It doesn't matter if you worship Jesus Christ or not. We still cannot allow ISIL to steal our Christmas or our Christmas spirit. We cannot allow a terrorist group to steal our Christmas spirit. In America, the Christmas spirit is about love and giving. In America, the Christmas spirit is about love and giving and celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. So even if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you still believe in love. You still believe in the spirit of giving. Our politicians and our nation's leaders cannot allow a terrorist group to continue to operate in our nation like this by planning and acting out mass shooting events right before Christmas or mass bombing events right before Christmas, which then causes the mainstream media to focus its attention on these events all the way through the New Year's. Because each time it happens, the mainstream media will focus on these terrorist events all the way through New Year's. We cannot allow a terrorist group like ISIL to control our Christmas season. So I hope that our nation's leaders, our politicians, and our American citizens are hip now to what's going on. I hope our people and our nation are now aware and hip to what's going on. We cannot allow ISIL to steal America's Christmas. Thank you for tuning in to the Black Political Buzz Network. My name is Laura. Have a blessed, safe, wonderful, loving, giving Christmas. Merry Christmas to the United States. Merry Christmas to all the U.S. territories. Merry Christmas to all the U.S. territories, including Puerto Rico and Hawaii. Including Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Guam, Philippines, and the entire U.S. and Washington, D.C. God bless America. Goodbye.